Welcome everybody to Athens, Greece. Greece, for Naomi and I, is one of the most beautiful countries in the world, and certainly one of the most historically important countries in all of Europe and the world too. The centre, in fact, of the Byzantine Empire, one of the greatest empires to have ever existed. Thousands of years of history lives in these streets. And believe it or not, to this day, 1 year ago, Naomi and I arrived in Athens for the very first time, and we had mixed feelings about it. A lot of it to do with the mass immigration policies that have been ongoing here in Greece. Greece is kind of used like the rest of Southern Europe. It's used like a funnel to bring the doctors and engineers up into the social welfare states of Western Europe. Since a year ago when we arrived here for the first time, the measures have gotten stricter, supposedly. So we want to put that to the test and see if we have the same impressions of this city, which felt more like a holding block for all of the new arrivals into Europe back a year ago. So let's go and explore Athens together. We're starting our day out here at beautiful Agios Ioannis, a gorgeous Byzantine style church. That is boiling hot.
Yes, we are back in the graffiti capital of Europe, and I feel like the only place that is somewhat similar to Athens when it comes to graffiti is probably Naples in Italy. But I think Athens kind of takes the cake when it comes to all of that, and also random mattresses with questionable colors and probably liquids. What's that color?
Blue.
Blue.
There's a guy smoking crack in the doorway.
That looks like the corner of a saint. Looks like a saint.
Icon.
Where did that come from?
Lying in the street.
We aren't even close to a church. Actually, I turned on the camera because I wanted to show you this decommissioned scooter.
Looks like something straight out of Mad Max.
Does it still have a reg?
Jump on that, cross into Europe, straight to Germany. Game over. Only in Greece would you have tables on the outside so people can smoke while they're gambling. Someone left a whole sandwich worth of food down there. Oh, the smell is horrific. Abdullah Al-Riyaz, mashallah. Feels like Bangladesh. Hello.
Hello, sir.
Where are you from?
Romania, sir.
Romania?
I'm in the street now. I've looked for a job and nothing, sir. Please.
How is life in Greece? It's not good?
No,
It's difficult?
Very difficult. No find job everywhere. I lived in UK before, and now it's very difficult. Don't find a job with 30-40 euros, sir, per day. To clean toilet, anything. I have a drive license. I'm plumber, you know. I work with my father. Don't find any job, sir.
What is your name?
Dragos Florin.
My name is Luke. Nice to meet you, bro.
Please, any spare change.
I can get you something to eat. You want food?
Yeah, anything, sir.
Do you want something to eat from the shop?
Anything. Yeah, if possible.
God bless you. It's okay, brother. No problem. Well, thank you so much. Have a nice day. Okay, brother.
Thank you very much.
God bless you. Okay, I hope you can find your way, okay?
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Have a good day.
We need a phone photo.
That used to be a shop front.
Yeah, it's a shop.
It's like a kind of like a post-apocalyptic war zone here.
It seems like some of the homeless people or maybe some drug addicts have gotten into it to use it as a squat house.
Yeah. And pretty much 1 in every 10 people here are Greek, and that one person is a drug addict. Bro, this is hell on earth. This is literally hell on earth. How do people accept this? Oh, we're gonna go to Athens. We're gonna go to the Acropolis. Yeah. This place here is something that you need to know that's very important, guys. And I mean this is really very important. When we talk on this channel about different things in relation to the mass migration issue that's happening in Europe, a lot of the people that are coming in are not being vetted. That means, in plain language, they don't check the criminal record of these people that are coming in. So a lot of them are murderers, criminals, and drug dealers. And the people that they end up creating these criminal networks with and dealing drugs to is the locals. So the people that we see that are locals in all of the cities that we've been to, in fact, in Europe, whether it's Frankfurt, whether it's Dublin, London, everywhere, Paris, you name it. And here in Athens, it is the locals that are affected by the criminality, because they are being put in a position where they can't afford to actually live in the cities that they're growing up in, and that forces them into precarious situations where they have to use drugs. What on earth is going on here? Completely burnt out, torched car.
So sad.
Good.
Where you come from?
Irlandia.
Ireland.
Ireland.
Nice. Irish, I know.
Where are you from?
I'm from Algeria.
Algeria?
Yes.
Which part?
Kabylia.
Oh, I've never heard of it. Is
Seriously?
Algeria nice?
Oh, nice, but I don't like the politics. The
Okay.
dictator, don't like.
They have a dictator there?
Of course.
Okay, so the economy is bad.
No, the economy is good, but for
For the elite people.
You know, you
okay,
know.
so corrupt. Corrupt.
Exactly,
Okay.
exactly.
Is this why you had to come to Greece?
No, I spend my life in Netherlands.
In the Netherlands? Cool.
You have been there?
I've been there before, bro. Yes.
I live in Amsterdam since '87.
Since '87?
Yes.
Wow. Your English is amazing as well.
Oh.
You speak Dutch too?
It's my language.
Yeah. And in Algeria?
My language is more French, but all my study in French language.
Algeria, French.
Yeah, before, but now it's changed, I think. Then I don't know so much.
How is life for you here? It's good?
I am okay.
It's okay.
I am okay.
Very hot. Similar to Algeria.
I don't like. Exactly similar to Algeria. Exactly.
It's safe
Well,
here? Very
yeah,
safe.
of course it's safe.
Yeah. Okay.
Safe is, and depends, maybe some places, but it's safe.
And it's affordable as well to live?
I don't know, and depends.
Depends. Yeah, it depends on the job.
You have also Irish people here. You have
A lot. From everywhere.
Yeah, of course, from everywhere.
Similar
exactly.
now in all of Europe. Everyone from everywhere
You
in
have
one
Dutch
place.
people, Netherlands people. They tell me here is better than Netherlands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Better weather for sure.
No, not just for a lot of things.
Yeah. Okay.
Because now when it's capitalist, more capitalist in Netherlands,
Yeah.
everything is expensive.
They just want more and more money.
Yeah.
Of course. What is your name?
Patrick.
I'm
It's
Luke.
Irish name, huh?
Patrick. No way.
My Algerian name is Belkacem.
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 Yeah.
Okay.
But everybody wrote me Patrick.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Have a nice day.
You too,
Enjoy
brother.
it. Take care, my friend.
You too.
Take
God
care.
bless you.
Enjoy your life.
Bye bye.
This is truly sad to see. Once upon a time, this was obviously and still is somewhat of a memorial towards Mother Mary from the look of it. And then you have all of this garbage that is just leaning against it.
So this here is the back of the actual church itself, and scattered all the way around the church, a young migrant man just hanging around. There's one here in the doorway too. Just wonder how we can actually get inside of the church. So last time we came here just a few minutes ago, and the church itself was actually closed. Oh, there's more. How do I get inside the church? This is closed. Okay. Yeah, every person that's sitting around outside, just loitering midday, drinking energy drinks. They're all young guys. Outside the church that's closed. It's not a very inviting environment for people going to the church, I'll tell you that much.
One of the things that I like to point out is we were just sitting there in front of the church, and then I was looking to my left and there was a lady probably about, I don't know, I can only guesstimate obviously, maybe 80 years old or something like that, and she was cleaning all around the church to make sure that it's nice and clean. And then once I looked to the right, there were about 30, 40 very obviously foreign men lingering around, creating more garbage, just throwing their garbage basically everywhere, while that lady in her 80s is cleaning. And this is exactly one of the things that we find so unfair. And everybody out there is trying to do all of this virtue signaling. Everybody out there, especially the left, is doing all of this virtue signaling just to have suicidal empathy and show that you're a good person or whatever. But everybody as well is forgetting your own elderly people that are really struggling with the situation. They're struggling with the economy, retirement, money isn't great in Greece or anywhere in Europe really. And yeah. This is kind of the situation, and obviously the more foreigners that you bring in that also need assistance off of the system, the more issues you will create long term.
Wow, you can get souvlaki off the back of a truck here. Very cool, huh?
It said souvlaki kalamaki.
Yeah. Well, it's really interesting to see this market actually. It's chaotic. And if I'm being entirely honest, it feels like we're somewhere deep inside of Tunisia or something like that. The heat matches it, and the demographics also match too. If I had to give a rough estimate, there are some Greek sellers for sure. Some of the people that are selling are definitely Greeks, and you do hear Greek being spoken. A lot of the other vendors, about 80%, 90% of the other vendors, I can tell are not natively Greek at all. More from places in Africa and the Middle East, to be completely honest. So please keep that in mind. The demographics here have changed rapidly, and it's very, very visible here on the streets.
Τώρα 1,5 το κιλό, τώρα 1,5.
I think we need to take a break somewhere.
Yep. A Greek, local Greek person begging in the streets, which again is basically 100% of the beggars in the streets are locals. All of this here is Arabic. And you do have some regular English writing. And here it says solidarity with, and it's scribbled out. followed by some more Arabic scribbling here too. Now I've no idea what these actually say, but interesting to see. Ευχαριστώ με. Πολύ ζεστή. Μπορώ να πληρώσω με κάρτα? Ναι. Ευχαριστώ πολύ. Γεια σας. In the middle of the blazing heat of this Middle Eastern Afghani market here in the center of Athens, we found a caffè neo, a traditional looking Greek caffè neo with some elderly Greek men sitting in here. I got a freddo espresso sketo, which just means cold espresso with no sugar, and Dio Nero, 2 waters. You need to cool down. Long day walking through the streets, and it's currently 35, 36 degrees Celsius right now. I don't know what that is in Bald Eagle Fahrenheit, but it's hot. If you are short on mattresses, you do not need to go to Bed Bath & Beyond here in Athens. And I'm really tired of this whole thing that a lot of people are doing. And I see it in a lot of YouTube channels, some very big YouTube channels as well, where they position a lot of cities like Naples, for example, Marseille, Athens, and a lot of these port cities. They get positioned as being this sort of decay chic. And people say that the decay, the stink, the filth, the piss and the excrement that's on the street, and all of the graffiti and the absolute dismay, that all of that is somehow something to look up to, and that's the reason why that you visit those places. And don't get me wrong, Athens has character, incredible character. It's very noisy, it's in your face, and it's dirty. Some places not so much. But I don't think that it's right to normalize these types of situations, to normalize basically, in my opinion, third world conditions in Europe. You seem to forget what Greece used to be. We seem to forget what France used to be. We seem to forget what Italy used to be. Incredible people, incredible historic figures that changed the shape and the dynamics of society and the world and how we function. And now we're accepting living in garbage and being stepped on by people from other third world nations who just want to come and make some money. Blows my mind. Oh. All of the migrants here are just jumping past people. All 4 of these migrants just jumped through the ticket thing there. None of them are actually paying for their tickets. It's crazy. And then the people of Athens here, I'm going to film it. 1, 2. One, two. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A lot of them are just pretending to hold their cards up as well. So can somebody remind me why Greek people are paying taxes and are struggling financially while doing so? A lot of them working their ass off, maybe 2 jobs, or their whole family is working just to provide money for a family household, when this type of stuff is actually going on here in the metro stations, where very few people are actually paying for their tickets, and none of the people who are skipping through were Greeks. They're people that are newcomers to this country or that are just passing through Greece itself.
Just to mention it, as a somewhat funny side note, somebody actually tried to tailgate me here in Athens before, and I got really upset at them, and I sort of walked really slowly, and they kind of like pushed their body against my body, so I turned around and I just pushed them back, and the thing closed, and I kept walking because I feel like you can't accept these types of things. We all want to use the train system in every single European city, but in order for these systems to work, you have to obviously pay your ticket, and if you don't be surprised if everything is dirty and broken and nothing works, and more expensive, and they can't afford to employ the drivers or pay them enough, all of that good stuff. So pay your ticket, that's it.
100% halal. That guy's happy about it, but I don't know how about Greek people. I also thought that there's a child begging for money. That's it.
Abandoned building.
Oh man. What is this? I need to take the camera off actually. Why is it in this state?
I don't know.
It looks like it used to be a housing estate or building, and now it's just gone.
There are enough people in Athens that are looking for housing.
The housing situation in Athens
Not
is
like it's great.
really bad. The Greek people have been struggling for years to find adequate housing. And then you have these types of situations, which...
It's huge. Look at all the balconies.
It's actually massive. You can probably fit maybe a good couple hundred. I stepped backwards and I actually stepped on like a sack full of crap. I don't know what it is, but...
I think across the street.
No, it's... You could fit probably like a good 500, 600, 700 people into this building, and it's just purely probably, I'm assuming, because of state corruption, bureaucracy. It's one of the most bureaucratic countries, in fact, across all of Europe, and it's a shame to see a building like this because the Greek people are struggling big time.
Just across the street is the same amount of abandoned.
All of this here is completely abandoned as well, believe it or not.
In and out of it, yeah.
All of this, from this wall onwards, entirely abandoned. That's heartbreaking. And you stepped on the sack of crap too.
I don't know what I stepped on, I don't want to know.
How do you have all of this happening right next to like a touristy gyros, like a touristy gyros shop? All of this is just right here in front of it, and then you have tourists sitting in here having food, and they're all just acting like this is normal. The entire house is completely abandoned. Potentially a squad house actually. The stench is unbelievable. This here is entirely in Arabic, and then there's also another language here which I'm not too sure what it is, but it's talking about the different islands. So you have the island of Chios here, and it's actually specifically talking about migrants. So it's anti-racism, and it's something about coordination, and here it says solidarity with migrants.
A little bit loud here. I believe it is because the policies in Greece changed, and there have been some videos recently coming out where the Coast Guard was puncturing the boats off of the migrants that were coming over from the country of Turkey, and maybe this is to show solidarity towards the migrants on those boats.
So you do have a large leftist population in Athens. It's very, very present. By the way, all of the shops around here, pretty much all of them are run by Arabs and Bengalis, and this here is a travel agency which is used. A lot of the travel agencies are used to actually wire money. Very cool. very Greek-looking kids, I have to say, Greek-looking man as well. But a lot of these things are being used to wire money through places. Yes, yes. And they're wiring money to God knows where, to be completely honest. I've no idea.
It's actually a lot of times the case that the migrant population kind of goes hand in hand and does business with the leftist population of the country to create a critical mass. And that's kind of the case in Athens, I feel like.
Yeah. There is still a lot of Greeks that respect their own country and want the best for their country as well. So keep that in mind. There are still a lot of nationalists around, but it is receding with a lot of pressure, I feel like, as well.
One particularly gruesome case that I would like to point out is the case of Elizabeth Lane, Scottish citizen and only 38 years old. Now Elizabeth, that is referred to as Lisa, she actually worked for an NGO in Greece. She was helping migrants and feeding the homeless, basically. And only on the 18th of July, which is not that long ago now, her body was found in an abandoned building in the Kypseli district of Athens, a little bit north from here, basically, not that far away. And the media is really trying to not talk about it. I haven't seen it being featured in any of the mainstream media channels all across Europe. I believe in Greece you had some newspaper articles that talked about it, but also not in great depth, which is why I think it's important that we are going to talk about it. As Lisa went out, helped the homeless, helped the migrants, and then you can guess, you get one guess what kind of a person actually killed her and put her into a suitcase. That's right. A 26-year-old Afghan migrant put her in the case, and then a Greek homeless person actually found her. Welcome to 2026. Suicidal empathy is starting to look actually like real suicidal empathy. Made it to the main tourist area. We are not that far to the Acropolis, from the Acropolis, and around here you can immediately see the differences that are very, very obvious. Oh, sorry, there's a car coming. Of course, we're standing in the most intelligent spot. All right, you can immediately see the differences with the amount of graffitis. I mean, you still have some graffiti here and there, but it is a lot less. There's very little garbage around here. The only smells that you can smell around here are maybe souvlaki, some gyros or some waffles, stuff like that. And then of course you have lots and lots of tourist shops all around. So it's a complete counter opposite of what you see in a lot of the less fortunate areas of Athens. And of course around here, especially in the streets that have a little bit of shadow, you have so many tourists, including ourselves today, of course, that are walking about, sort of exploring Athens. And because of that, I feel like very little local people are actually coming to these areas to enjoy their time, to go on a walk, to do anything like that, because it's just really busy. There's a lot of people around, and you kind of have to pay attention all of the time where you are. Then there's pickpockets, so it's just like not the greatest experience, I think, if you live in the city of Athens. The letter opener.
Yeah, letter openers. Very cool.
5 cents.
You burn your hand. You have the Byzantine eagle.
Oh, and you can buy the body parts.
Buy the body parts. These body parts, when you pray to saints, you can ask them to intercede or pray for healing for different parts of your body, and then whatever part of the body that you want to be healed, you can take that body part and bring it to the saint.
For example, if you have breast cancer, you would bring something like this, and then ask the saint to pray for you.
Beautiful. This is the mask of Agamemnon. And I also have Alexander the Great. lot of other cool items here. Sparta helmets and everything. Beautiful.
Isn't he natural?
Yeah.
This is the main.
Orthodox cross here.
Yeah, so.
Beautiful.
These ones are onyx, these ones here are obsidian, and this here is moschocarido. If you smell it, it has a smell.
Ooh,
It's natural.
nice. Wow.
The more certificate you see on the icon, the faker the icon.
Aha. Wow.
I show you. You see like this, if it has like a certificate, wax stamps, it's fake.
Ah.
They glamorize it. You know?
Okay. More
stuff.
salesy, yeah. These here are prayer ropes, Orthodox prayer ropes. They use them to say the Jesus prayer. So, Kyrie eleison, Lord Jesus Christ, have mercy on me. And you basically repeat it many times. Monastery as well. Yeah. Beautiful, very beautiful.
Easter Sunday, the last Easter Sunday this year,
Yes.
in America, 15,000 got baptized on one day.
How many? 15,000 in one day?
In America, not on one place, all America, 15,000.
Wow.
It's a big
Now they
movement.
make a school too.
So many people coming to Orthodoxy. Over the last 10-15 years, it's really
Where
amazing.
you come from?
Irlandia.
Ah, nice.
Yes. We just went to Detroit this year in Detroit. We went there.
Beautiful city.
It's very beautiful city.
You would
but-
if you would have told me,
Yeah.
I went to school there.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, man, and you have to go on Sunday
Yeah.
in Woodward Avenue. They
Woodward.
do classic car cruise
Yeah.
every Sunday, and you see the most amazing old cars. Yeah, I'm crazy about that. I love Michigan, but Detroit especially. Yeah, no question.
This,
This is Detroit. This was this year. We're with Eminem.
What?
yeah.
I've never seen this. It's a beautiful. Did you go see a basketball game? or-
No. I wish I did.
Bro, you go there, you have to think about
I
these
know.
things. Yeah, man. It's a big avenue that goes.
I always see people
They work wonders, man.
24/7.
When you want to yell at somebody, smoke,
Yeah.
better you play this.
Yes. Can I take this one as well?
Yeah, man.
Thank you so much.
You know how to play it?
No, I need to learn.
Wait, I show you right now. It's a 2-minute lesson. You play PlayStation?
Yeah.
You will learn fast. It's a very important question.
You need dexterity.
Careful, baby.
You should. Everything starts from here.
Oh, from the metal.
Yes. So depends now.
No,
It's the boss.
here, take this.
Okay.
No,
Right
no,
hand.
no.
So look,
You're grabbing it from the back. So this.
up. So this is what you do. You point a gun,
Yeah.
thumb it down. You have to give it more slack towards the back.
Oh, okay.
Look, this one, the more difficult thing is it's a 50-50 split.
Uh huh.
So you go like that. And then from here, you go under and over.
Under and over,
Yeah, you go under, over.
like that.
Yep. It's easy. No. Always like
This here.
like gun, with the gun,
Uh huh.
and you go under and over. No.
Oh.
One flip, it has to go like this.
Open the
Wait,
hand.
then let's
No.
do this first.
It needs
Go.
to go.
Bravo? No.
Oh, nice.
Again. It's easy. It's 2 seconds of once you get the hang of it. So you're like this, yeah? Look, you go like this.
Oi.
Flip it up. No, that's good. Flip it up. Go. There you go.
Uh-huh.
It's okay. Open your hand. You go in between. No, from the inside.
Like this.
Like this.
Ah, like this.
Like this. Bravo. Close again.
Uh huh.
Under and over. Perfect. Stop.
Okay.
Open.
Open.
Inside again. Under and
Under
over.
and over.
Bravo.
Ah, okay.
And over, it's repeat.
And repeat.
And this is exactly what it is.
Back and forth.
Back and forth.
No, back and forth is for people that don't know how to play.
Oh.
You go like this, it's
Okay. I'm gonna practice for hours
It's
now.
easy. And once you get this down, you can go like this and like that, and you
Oh.
can continue. It's easy. It's 2 seconds. It's Obi. It's a lot of fun.
Thank you so much.
You like this color? Yes. Nice, huh? People, they don't want quality anymore, man. They want trash,
Yeah.
you know. So
Yeah, we see a lot of shops, especially around the Acropolis. A lot of them, they're very like plastic stuff.
bro, look. You go to the stores, they sell outside. They have penises
Yeah,
and inside icons.
yeah,
Are you serious?
yeah. I saw a lot of them already. It's
I mean,
crazy.
it's not. No, it's not that. It's not correct.
Yeah,
You can't put 2 feet in one shoe. You know.
yep.
Nothing in my shop is made in China.
Yes.
Not one thing.
Efkaristopoli. Thank you so much.
Brother, I wish you all the best. Well, I want to hug you. No stress, man. All the best.
Thank you, bro.
Good stadodromia, and
Yes.
may God bless you. Can I hug your wife? Is it
Yes.
okay?
I will come back for it. Yes. Thank you so much.
See you.
Doxa to Theo.
See you, okay?
Efkaristo. Yes.
So, new and stricter policies. What do you think? Did Athens change for the better or for the worse?
In my opinion, it's gotten worse. And there's now entire districts of the city which we've hopefully accurately shown you guys. We walked around for hours over the span of the last 24 hours. I think we've probably done somewhere close to 25,000
At
steps
least,
total around the city. And there's probably 5, 6, 7, 8 areas, and there's more that we haven't even shown you, that are full to the brim with enrichment. And also the drug and homeless problem is out of control in many areas too.
and some of those areas are so bad, which is why we didn't show them to you, that they're actually so dangerous that we don't necessarily want to walk down there, not even during the day. I also think the bad areas of Athens have gotten a lot worse. Now obviously keep in mind there are also very nice areas of Athens. It isn't the entire city as it is with every single place in the world, but the bad areas have gotten a lot worse in my opinion as well, and the homelessness and drug issues, illegal migration type of issues have become a lot more visible in my opinion.
I feel like the Greek people deserve better. Greek people for many years now have felt that they had to run away from their country, leave their homeland and try and desperately search for better conditions. And I feel like it's up to the Greek government and for Greece as a whole to provide that for its people. There's too much corruption here, there's too much of this crap going on where Greece and a lot of southern Europe is the same. It's being used as a funnel, and they're basically just shooting up people from northern Africa up into the rest of Europe. And Greece is being, in my opinion, exploited for these supposed European values. And it's destroying the country, and I feel horrible for the young people in particular in Greece.
There should be a lot more incentives for young Greek people to stay in Greece, and also for the Greek people that have left 1 or 2 generations ago that are outside of the country of Greece, the diaspora, for them to come back, I think, because I think Greece needs the help. Greece needs people that are willing to work, that are willing to rebuild everything that has been lost now these past 2 decades probably. We love Greece with everything that we are and everything that we have.
Yeah, it's a beautiful country.
It's our favorite country in Europe.
Beautiful country, beautiful people. Some of our and my probably favorite food in the world. But for now, from here, from where we started this video at Agios Ioannis, gorgeous church by the way off the tourist beaten path. And do yourself a favor the next time that you visit Athens. Get outside of Monastiraki. Yes, go and see the Acropolis if that's on your bucket list, but there's plenty more to see and do in Athens. Yes, some of it's going to be grittier, rougher, dirtier, but in my opinion it does hold a lot of character. It's not something to look up to, but you can definitely appreciate the great food and the great people of Greece while you're here in Athens. But I want to remind you all for now that Christ is King.
And God bless you all.
I'll see you in the next one.
Bye!
Bye bye.